DeMott, one final thought. It's comforting, I think, to feel that neither team lost it, really. Huey von Schaman did not blow the game. He had 2 chances, both were blocked. He did his part. Paderski got an opportunity to come back and win it, and did. And Muncie's fumble did not deter the Chargers from their victory. 41-38, here's John DeMott.
Okay, Tom Kelly, thank you very much. And Wes Chandler is with us. And Wes, I guess a happy return to Florida, huh?
Ever since I've been coming back to Florida to play professional football, I keep that undefeated string alive. And tonight was probably the biggest win of all. It had to be. It really tastes good to be able to beat Miami down here in a playoff game such as this one in overtime. It was really a dog fight. A lot of players banged up and bruised, and I think we're just going to take a few days off, not from the books, but just to sit down in that whirlpool and get well.
Wes, when you had the big punt return, of course, right out of the chute, and it got to be 24-0 real quick. And did the guys get to thinking this thing was locked after the first quarter? Was there a little letdown? What do you think?
No, I don't think it was a letdown at all. I think that what happened was that we came to play, and we jumped on Miami before they really realized what was happening. And when they did realize what was happening, they decided to settle down and play football. And we were in a dogfight, as you can see.
Wes, I know you got hammered there on a key catch, first down catch. You have made so many of those catches this year where you just get clothesline when you go up for the ball. You must not be thinking about anything but the football at that point.
I don't want to drop the football. If it's a crucial situation, I want to be able to catch the football. Come to me. I won't drop it.
How you feeling?
Well, my rib cage is very, very sore at the moment. That last shot was a real shot. And I don't know. I guess other than winning, it sort of makes it a little sweeter.
Tom Kelly made a remark before he threw it down here that it was a great football game because neither team really lost the football game. The team that won the game had to go out and make a play to win the game. There were opportunities for both teams, and it was a great playoff game.
Yes, I say so. I can say that it was the best playoff game that I've ever played in. This was my first, but it was the best game in my career, my 4-year career as a professional athlete. And I think this will go down as one of the greatest football games in NFL history.
Wes, you're our Wise-Fields player of the game, and I know it's almost a symbolic award. We could probably get 45 players of the game tonight.
Definitely. I feel as though the other 44 players deserve it just as much.
Wes Chandler, going to let you get in the training room, get some ice, some heat, some aspirin, whatever you need. Let's get well for next Sunday. And I guess we got to root for Buffalo tomorrow and get a home game.
Yes, let's get a home game and blow Buffalo out of San Diego.
Thanks, Wes. And we have for you 200 Power. The Witzer has joined us. And Hank, I know you just hate it when you win a game on special teams.
Well, you know, we said all along that we felt like our special teams are one of the top in the NFL, if not the best, you know. And, you know, no particular phase really wins a game or loses a game, but we sure the heck did hurt us today, you know what I mean? We played pretty well. And I'd like to thank Tommy Vigorito, their rookie return man, for, you know, saying a few bad things in the media. And it got us added some added incentive and got us fired up just a little bit extra.
Special teams tonight, well, you get the touchdown in the first quarter, which kind of starts things off. You get a fumble on special teams. They did some things, I know, going into this game, talking to Coach Shula. They were very conscious of you. What did they try and do to stop you?
Well, they were cross-blocking a lot on kickoff returns, but they were singling me up. And I was beating my one guy and getting down into the wedge. Made a few plays, but I was taking out about 2 or 3 guys so other guys could make the play. But then the opening kickoff of the second half, I looked up at the kick when Rolf kicked it, and they said 52 in a run to start, caught me right square and hit me probably as hard as I've been hit in my career. And as a matter of fact, it broke my shoulder pads. But I got right back up, ran down the field, and the other guys made the play. So they tried to vary things. They tried to put a few different wrinkles on me. But, you know, after covering 400 or 500 kickoffs in the NFL, I've pretty much seen it all.
You know, we started talking about it a couple of years ago. It's becoming more and more prevalent. Some guys come to my mind. Lou Picone is one in Buffalo, and there's some other players who have become kind of special team specialists and guys that become key guys. And it's become a new position in this league, really.
I think so, you know, and I'd like to be an advocate of getting a few guys in the Pro Bowl, maybe, you know, because those guys in the Pro Bowl don't want to play special teams.
They don't know how.
They probably don't even want to play offense or defense, much less kicking game. And you're right, those guys haven't done it. I think maybe award a couple guys, you know, get them in a Pro Bowl. you know, and I hope, you know, I don't know how many years I got left in my career, but maybe that'll change in the near future. I'm sure an advocate of it. You know, I'd rather be playing offense, but you look at our backs, Muncie and Brooks, Capway, Williams, and I'll do my part if I'm needed, but hey, if I'm not going to get to play offense, I'll just do whatever I can to help us win, and it helped a little bit tonight.
You and I have had conversations both on the record and off the record about character and some things that have been said about this football team. I think character was probably the bottom line for both football teams tonight.
That's right, you know, and a special hats off to Rolf Benerski and our defense coming through when we needed them after faltering. They both faltered at times. You know, Rolf missed one in the early part of overtime. You know, from 9-yard line, we got the ball down there. And, you know, a guy can come back from death like he did. I wasn't worried a bit the second one. I knew it was going through because he came back just like the man I knew he was.
Just another day at the office for Rolf. Hank, I'm going to let you go dry off. Let's get on that plane. We got to root for Buffalo, get a home game.
Hey, everybody watch those new drunk driving laws out there now.
Hank Bauer, our guest, and for being with Leroy Jones.
That was one of the best I ever played in.
Tell us about that block. What's the call? What's your responsibility? What are you trying to do? You just got your ears back and going after it? Or?
Yeah, we had all our wrists going, and me and Louis was in there tight, and all the guys was in tight, so we just got a surge. The thing was for Kellen Winslow to block it, but he kicked it kind of low, and I just took my arm up after we got penetration, and I hit it. And the feeling I had, man, was unbelievable.
Leroy, as tall as you are, I don't think you kicked it kind of low. You just reached up there and got it, right?
Yeah, I just took my arm up a little bit.
2 sacks tonight. Don Strock came off the bench, and his performance was just unbelievable from the second quarter on. What did he do to their offense that turned things around?
I don't know. I think it was just a change. The kind of quarterback, the first one they had in there, he ran a lot, and that's our kind of play, you know. When he moved, we try to run, and that was our job to contain him. And then when Strock came in, he was just sitting in there, picking us apart. He threw short, threw long, and we knew that he was going to get a lot of completion. So we just stuck in there and played the game, and came up on top.
How does it happen like that for 3 quarters, and then suddenly we get into an overtime, and the whole thing's on the line, and he couldn't get anything?
Well, then you had to reach down inside and get that to what you had left. You know what I'm saying?
I'll tell you what, watching this team come in the locker room, there were a lot of guys that didn't have much left. You wonder how much longer this thing could have gone from a personnel standpoint.
Well, I was about to drop, but, you know, you just had to go out there and say, hey, you got to go, because everything is on the line. And we came through, and we feel good about it, and we're going to sit back and see who we face next.
I think we got to root for Buffalo, huh? Let's stay at home.
Well, yeah, because you're right about that. Home, at home. San Diego.
Leroy, I want to thank you for joining us. Congratulations again on a great game. We've got everything that the final comment from our locker room should come from owner Gene Klein. Just another day at the office, huh?
I want to tell you something. I am so proud of both football teams. I really mean this. That Miami team deserves as many accolades as the Charger team. And for some of those writers out there who write that this team doesn't have character, they had better get in a new business. And for some of those writers who write that the Chargers are not exciting and the excitement has left the Chargers, they too should start writing obituaries or something like that. But how can you be more proud of a ball club, of everybody, all 45 men, all 90 men out there? This is what makes the National Football League great.
Gene, talking to some guys around the sideline waiting for this thing to end, everybody was saying no matter the outcome, it probably might be the greatest playoff game that's ever been played.
Well, there is a word. It's called a classic. Our grandkids will look at the film of this and say it's a classic. What a great football game. I just don't have enough expression, enough words to tell you how I feel about it. And that really covers the Chargers and the Dolphins. My hat's off to Coach Shula, all the players, Coach Coryell and all the players. But I wish they'd make it a little exciting. I mean, next time they better send a substitute heart for me.
Well, I was going to say, they were aware of your heart problems, so they wanted to do it nice and easily. Did there come a time when you had to quit looking?
No. I'm not going to quit looking. I may not like what I see, but I wasn't going to quit looking, John.
Gene, let's get on the airplane, go home, and let's hope for Buffalo in a home game next week.
I don't care if we play on the moon.
Gene Klein, a happy owner, and that is going to do it from the San Diego Charger locker room. Jimmy Hammond, is everybody going to live?